Hello my beautiful people, you're welcome to my one and only proudly remote village. And guys, when I say remote, I mean remote. And one thing that surprises me even as an indigene of this remote village is that as remote as it is, I found out that so many things, so many expensive things go on in this particular village of mine, especially the marriage traditional. Like I was used to think that because my village is so local, so I feel that okay, things should be cheap. But guys, to my surprise, the reverse is the case. Okay, so stay tuned to know exactly what I mean when it comes to things that go on in my village. Okay, stay tuned. Good morning, my beautiful people. How are you doing? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Yes, I think I would say in advance because this video will be going up probably in the new year, because I'm not sure I will have the time to upload a series of videos. So I'll just be doing a compilation of vlogs that will probably be going up in the new year. So you'll be seeing this video in the new year, though this is still like the 27th. Yes, so I want to say a happy new year to you. I won't say in advance anymore because you'll be seeing this video in the new year. So happy new year to you. The weather here is actually having effect on my voice, and it's not as if the Harmattan is even that serious. It's not even as serious as I expected. All the anti-Harmattan gadgets I came with, I've not even used any. But the little Harmattan we are feeling is already having serious effects on my throat. So please pardon the coarse voice. So basically today, I don't know exactly how things will be going on. I think just cooking, visiting, receiving visitors and the rest. And I have weddings as well. I have a wedding on the 28th. On the 28th, I have a wedding on the 29th. So I'll try as much as possible to just, cover as much as I can in all this, cover as much as I can of all these events that will be going on. Sorry guys for the interruption, but it's a very good interruption. So please, I want to say this: if you know you have not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. In this year I'm about to enter in few days time, please, I want to hit a minimum of 1K subscribers before mid 2022. I know you can make it happen. Am I lying? You will make it happen for me, okay? And I want to say thank you in advance for making that happen. Please not just watch, subscribe, put up your post notification bell to get notified whenever I put up a new video. Please, thank you in advance for making me hit 1K subscribers before mid 2022. Thank you. So this morning, my dad said he's going to get us a fruit, a pawpaw precisely. That is what we are going to be taking for breakfast. And this is pawpaw straight from the tree. Sorry. And this is pawpaw straight from the tree. So that's what we are going to be taking for breakfast. So, and later in the day, I decided we'll be eating fufu because, guys, I've missed fufu. I've so much missed fufu. The way I love fufu, like I don't know exactly why I love fufu this much. If not just for health reasons, I can eat fufu for as long as I want. It's not like the fufu you see in the city. This village fufu, like when it is let's assume it is cooked today, this fufu can still stay for the next 1 week and it wouldn't get spoiled. For the next 7 days, this fufu can still stay fresh without getting spoiled, and it is still edible without even recooking it. The only thing, just go and take, if you want it warm, you just warm it, but if you don't want it warm, you can just get your soup warmed and just go and take your food and eat. And there are fishes in here, there are meat, chicken and the rest. This is just different kinds of meat and chicken. This is one of the local ways of preserving meat in those days. And my father, you can't take that away from him. He has all his ancient tools with him. Like nobody can even take that away from him. No matter how modernized you are trying to be, that's your business. Like he still has everything intact for him as far as his ancient tools are concerned. So these are the meat for, as in these are his meats that have been preserved, and this meat you can see they can last for as long as they can last. In this place, yeah, they can last, guy. Like don't even try any meat or fish that is in this. I don't even know what it's called though. Like I don't know exactly what it's called, but anything here can last for as long as you preserve them with fire. So I'm heading to the chicken house, my father's chicken house. This house you're seeing is a chicken house. So let's get in and see how the chickens are doing. These people here actually came to buy chickens for the Christmas and New Year celebration. Like at this point, the chickens are almost sold out. They used to be fuller. There used to be more than this. Like almost all the chickens are gone because of the festive period. So these are the ones that are left. They're still selling out though. They are kept in different sections depending on their sizes. And here as you can see, these are where the day-old chicks, these ones are just bought in yesterday. These are where the day-old chicks are kept until they are grown enough to be taken to other sections. To be sincere, when it comes to local delicacies, and seriously, I think my people have one of the best local delicacies. Very healthy, like all these beans you are seeing, like you can do without the normal rice and all that for like a whole year once you have all these delicacies with you. There's this particular locust beans that they use to from which they make okpe and ogiri. That's the Yorubas call it iru, yeah. Yorubas, they call it as iru. So this particular thing they are doing now, I'll show you guys shortly. Like as a lady, as a woman, you dare not just walk past them without dipping your finger into it. Like no matter how gorgeously dressed you are, your finger must touch that thing they are doing. It's almost a taboo for you to just greet and just walk past them without dipping your finger into it. Like it's a no-no for them. I don't know if it's a taboo, but the way they go about it, like it's a crime. Like you don't, like it's an abomination for you as a lady to just walk past them without just dipping your finger. Like it doesn't even matter if it's just one seed that you're able to touch, and they are just fine with that. So I'm going to do that now, and people are going to see exactly what I mean. So this is exactly what I mean. You must dip your finger into it and just pick. Even if it's just a seed, just join them in doing what they are doing. No matter how, just one and they are just fine. You can just continue going to where you are going to. Okay, so this is it. Any woman that passes now, you must dip your finger into this and just do something and just continue where you are going to. Good morning, beautiful people. How are you doing? Yes, once again, reaching out to you right from my village. Yeah, how are you? So reaching out to you right from my village, and today I'll be having a wedding. That's probably one of the major things I'll be doing today. Like this morning, we've not even swept. You can see how dirty the compound is looking. We've not done anything, and like we're just being lazy. Yes, it's allowed because we are in the village. Okay, so what's the need for the rush? So we're just taking our time in everything we are doing. So today, I think the major thing I have to get done today is just the wedding to be attended, and so I think that's probably going to cover the rest of the day. So the wedding, yeah, that's the major event for the day. So, and today, I think, yeah, I said I was going to share this with us. Like I've just been enjoying fresh food, and that's what I said I'm going to come here to share with us. I've just been enjoying fresh fruits. Oh God. If you are not in the village, you are just missing. So wahala for who no get village, wahala for who no dey go village. Once in a while, go to your village. Anyone that knows me now will say, when did this one start going to the village that she's now coming here to preach going to the village? Yes. I have never been the travel to the village type, but guys, I think I'm beginning to love the idea of going to the village once in a while. Becky, how are you? So like I was saying, I'm beginning to love the idea of traveling to the village, and not for any particular reason, but just that feeling of fresh air, a breath of fresh air, and knowing that I'm going to be eating everything straight from the farm. Oh God, guys, the soup. I think one thing I've discovered is the difference in the taste of the soup that I make in the village, or that is being made in the village. The veggies. There was this particular oha soup that I made. Like it didn't taste like like the regular oha that I usually make, and I traced the difference in the taste from the the oha leaf itself. Guys, we in the citizen, forget we are missing. We are just missing. The taste of the food in the village is just incomparable. Like the difference is just too vast. Fresh things are just big. No wonder all these people in the village, as old as they are, they still look very strong, very agile. And trust my father. Oh God, I trust my father when it comes to natural things. My father is just a naturalist. He's a naturalist to the extreme, and like he doesn't joke with all these things. Like everywhere he has veggies, he has different fruits, he has so many things. And that's one thing I'm going to take advantage of to the extreme. Everything is so fresh, everything is so, it's so just so fresh from the farm, and that is one and that's one thing that I'm actually going to enjoy. Okay, you said? So let me get ready and see you guys in the wedding. If actually I'm going to be able to cover it, I don't know. I'll try. Okay, so see ya. Hello guys, good morning. Oh, I'm just being lazy. Okay, this thing is dark. Let me see if I can get it brighter. Yeah, I think this is better. Yeah. So this is 2 mornings later. I've woken up. Like I'm not even on my night anymore, but out of laziness, I'm still back. Okay, just to relax. So it's allowed, okay? Like I said. That is what comes with holiday mood activated 100%. So the 2 weddings I talked about, they have come and gone. But I have this observation. Yes, I have this particular observation about wedding in my place. So I want to use this opportunity to tell you that, see, you men, for the guys, so this message is for the guys. If you know you want to marry from the east, especially from my side, hey God, if you know you want to marry an Igbo lady, especially from my part, see, just be ready. Anyway, you guys are capable, so I'm not. Why am I even talking? What am I even saying? I know my Igbo guys, people are always equal to the tax, but there is an exemption. So for those people that you know that, okay, your hand is not agidi like this, please know yourself before you talk of getting married in my place. Like, marriage in my place is not something I think I really know much about, but I think recently, or this particular period, I've gotten to know more about the marital traditions in my place. And guys, it's not something cheap. Oh God, I used to think marriage in my place in particular, it's cheap, but guys, I think with the little knowledge I gathered recently, I got to know that marriage in my place is actually very expensive, guys. Like very, very expensive. And I look like, oh, so anybody that is trying to make ends meet or still struggling, trying to gain ground, and you now come and get married in a place like my place, oh mo, hey, you are going to start life afresh with your new married wife. So I actually got into a discussion with someone over this particular marriage issue, and I told the person that, see, oh, if I'm a guy and I know that, okay, oh, I know that I don't have excess money to lavish on marriage or wedding, I'll just agree with my spouse and just tell the person, and I'll just agree with my wife to be that, see, better go and tell your people that this is what I have, this is my budget for this wedding, and I'm not going to exceed it, and that is it. How will I go and empty myself, empty my account, then take my bride home, and then we are now trying to manage, all because I wanted to have a lavish, especially traditional marriage. And the person was like, see, that one will not even work, because it's not like a competition, like it's not even about the tradition per se, but these people, the individuals involved are now the ones even mounting this pressure on themselves, because they want to outdo the other person. I'm like, like how on earth? In as much as the tradition itself on its own is already expensive, like the tradition to get married in this place is actually very expensive, then they are now adding more to it by trying to make it more competitive, by trying to outdo themselves. I'm like, guy, I don't think that is I don't think that will work on my part if actually I'm a man and I'm not yet married. So the point I'm trying to make exactly in this topic of discussion is that marriage traditionally in my place, it is ogbonge, like it's strong. So I don't know how these are guys do it, but well, they are capable. They are capable. So I trust them. They are still doing. They are doing it though. Like they are pulling weight after. They are pulling weight. But the truth is that I learned that so many people, after pulling the weight, after pulling the so-called weight, go back broke, and which is where I'm having serious issues. Like, why on earth should one go broke just because he got married? You're supposed to get married and then have fun with your wife as a young couple, as a newly married couple. You have enough, you have sufficient funds, to enjoy your life as a newly married couple. But instead, the reverse is the case, which is where I have issues, because that is what I actually got to understand, that so many people after marriage, like, struggle. That is when struggle actually begins. And for me, it's actually making no sense that somebody chose a lavish wedding, then at the end of the day you are now going to trying to manage and struggle with your newly married wife that are supposed to bring in, to be taken good care of. Now it's the person that is not coming to come and enjoy or endure. God will provide and all that. I say, please, I don't want to hear that. Please have a minimal wedding, then take me home and take good care of me, please. I don't like stress in my life. Just have a minimum. And I think that is where both families, the couple, then their families are supposed to be considerate, because you should be considerate of your children having a better life after marriage, not having not having a better life before marriage. I think a better life after marriage should actually be what parents and families should be more interested in. But rather, they are more interested in, oh, you are not going to bring shame to us, you are not going to let us down, our own is not going to be different. But guys, see, finally, oh, just a simple life is just the best. Help yourself. Don't just finish all your life savings all in the name of getting married. It doesn't make sense. At the end of the day, it doesn't make sense. Like, even if you have a whole lot to spend, if you have a whole lot to spend on your wedding, why not go ahead? But if you know that it is like more of your life savings that you're going to use on a wedding, see, better borrow yourself some sense. And so I couldn't help but just ask this question: does it mean that somebody that is not, like, that doesn't have enough, would not get married, even if you are ready to get married? So is finance enough to stop somebody from my place from getting married? That's just the most important question that I asked. And they're like that. See, some people even go as far as selling lands to get married. Some people borrow to get married. I understand the place of family support and all that, but going that extra mile of selling lands, borrowing to get married, like, it is a no-no for me. I don't understand. So if somebody does not, because I know people that are not doing well, like, they are not doing well, yet they get married and all that. And like, see, people like that, they go out of their way. Some people are fortunate enough, they have their family support, which is absolutely fine. But that extra mile of borrowing, selling land, selling your life investment to get married, like, me, I don't understand that part. So, and I don't think I would at any point in time come to terms with that. I'm not just comfortable with going the extra just to get married. Yes, marriage is a good thing. You do your best, you put in your all, but when it comes to this aspect of inconveniencing yourself so much, and this inconvenience is still going to extend even to your life after marriage. So why do all that? So for the brides too, people should be able to help your husbands to be, help them have a minimal wedding, then go and enjoy your life with your husband, please. What is the essence of throwing a lavish traditional marriage, and at the end of the day you go back with your husband to the city, and you people are managing, drinking garri, and God will provide, please endure. So you want to go and be husband, you tell your husband money for this, you tell you, see, I don't have. Is that what you want? So why not have a minimal wedding, then go back with your husband and have not a perfect life, but have a normal life. Eat what you want, buy what you want, instead of lavishing all the money your husband has on the wedding. Then you go back with him, and it's a problem. Whenever you want to make your hair, whenever you want to eat a good food, is always a problem. Please, for me, the truth is that I'm not just comfortable with this issue of going overboard just because somebody wants to get married. Like, I'm not just comfortable, and that's just it. For me, if you know that you don't have a whole lot, my advice is just have a budget. Once you have a budget, just make sure that nothing makes you, no kind of pressure makes you exceed that budget, and that is just it. And then one other interesting thing about marriage in my place is that the next morning after the bride is brought home, they go around sweeping every compound, and after they sweep, sometimes not necessarily sweeping, but it's just a tradition. The bride and maybe two or one of her friends will just be going around the whole compound in her husband's village, sweeping, not necessarily sweeping like sweeping, but just some people, there's some compounds, some people will not even allow them sweep the compound. Once they just one or two whatever on the floor, they'll just tell them it's okay, and they give them money, like it's a must. You must give them something for doing that. So I'm like, guys, tradition, I don't even know if I'll get used to all this tradition thing. So it's very interesting anyway. So the ones that came yesterday to do this, I couldn't video that. So these are the ones that came in today, to sweep the compound, just greet as the newly married wife into the community. So they are going to be doing this in all of the compounds in this particular village or in their husband's village. They will sweep every compound, and after which they would give them money. Some people allow them sweep like normal sweep, some people will not allow them do that. So these are the ones that came to sweep in my father's house. So they will just sweep just a few minutes, and now give them whatever, any token you have. You could give them. No amount is too small, like there's no particular amount attached to this. Whatever you have is a free will kind of offering. So whatever you have, you give to them, and they go over to the next compound. So guys, this is the very little I know about marriage tradition in my place. So once again, if you want to marry from my place, hold your pocket tight. Make sure you have something tight in your pocket. If not, they are going to drain you. They will drain you.